What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamash. This is Tam.
And this is Rainy.
And today we are on How to Get Away with Murder, Season 3, Episode 10, We're Bad People.
Which contradicts everything she's been saying, because she's been like, we're good people now, you know. And
I think the first episode was called We're Good People Now. So, yeah, we're 10 episodes later. Everybody's going to be in a bad spot. Wes was just murdered, which, you know.
They're about to feel so guilty because they treated him like dirt.
And I just hate how it ended everything with Wes, because him and Laurel had a fight. That was their last thing. You know that's going to eat her up. She pregnant on top of that. And I just know they're going to break our hearts and make it be Wes's baby. Then on top of that, he never got closure with Rebecca. And Annalise used him as like a son. He has. And for him to go out tragically.
For us.
And I'm annoyed because I still want to blame Frank. Like, now thinking about it, because even if it was the Mahonies, ain't nobody tell Frank lunatic ass to ride up to Mr. Mahoney and shoot him in the fucking head. Now, did he deserve it? Absolutely. But was that the way to go about it, using Wes to distract him and putting him dead center in the middle of that? And yeah, Wes shares some of the blame, because why would you lie on the sun and put yourself in the crossfire? But I don't know. I feel like it all boils back down to Frank. All of this. From the moment we've killed Lila and all of this stuff, and, you know, leading them to accuse Sam and him to, you know, act the way he acted. Like, I mean, Sam was the one that pointed Frank like a gun, but Frank being who he is what allowed all of this to happen. The fact that he is capable of murder and was able to be used. I just want to blame him. Maybe Annalise was right. Maybe he should have did it. I'm tired. Like, what redemption can he do at this point? Like, I feel like he's done irreparable damage to these characters. I mean, Laurel's mental state. Annalise's, I mean, at this point. Bonnie, he's done a little damage, but I feel like she's can take abuse, as we see with Annalise.
He did force her to go see her father.
Mm-hmm. He done locked Levi up, you know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot of damage that character has done. And, you know, when we're watching the show, you know, we're rooting for the characters, and he always was doing stuff in the best interest of the characters in the story, but he was really a bad person. Like, the way he'd be setting people up and doing stuff. So, I don't know. I'm starting to like the character less and less as it goes along. But I don't know. Annalise in jail. Bonnie got to try to defend her. Everybody else could be talking about this. You know, our two paranoid friends, Michaela and Connor, they probably going to spiral. Who murdered him? Are we next? Should we go to the police? I can't do this no more. You know how they be. So, Oliver was just so happy Connor was alive. He was spiraling about that, but he kept the level head. I'm proud of him. He did everything Annalise asked and asked questions later. Now, that's how you do it. Come on. Shoot. But yeah, he getting more and more involved, because he going to have a ton of questions, too. Who would want to murder Wes?
He was already doing research before Annalise called him.
Correct.
Like, look at the dates. Look at this date. What's going on?
Because Connor dropped enough seeds for Oliver to get a bit more curious.
Even though he was drunk.
Right. Well, I remember Connor told him I wasn't drunk, I was traumatized. So he like, okay, well, what happened on that day?
No, he didn't say drunk. He said I wasn't
high. He said he wasn't high.
No, I wasn't dealing with addiction. I was traumatized.
So yeah, he was saying he was traumatized, and so he's like, well, why would you be traumatized? What could have happened? He looked up. He's like, Sam. He's like, did they have something to do with? Like, he started thinking. Bonfire. Yeah, so he ain't no dummy. So I mean, yeah, he's gonna put things together. But I don't know. I'm just not in the mood anymore. Like, I'm annoyed.
Yeah, let's just get into it.
Yeah. For one of the reactions I read on Patreon. We only watch this because she wanted to watch it.
Annalise?
And we'll never get his reaction to finding out Bonnie killed Rebecca.
It's Wes.
He was already dead.
But they really had to show that.
I didn't do this.
Y'all gonna stop trying to make Annalise out to be a killer.
I got that internship
What internship?
to work with undocumented immigrants.
Oh, right. You got it?
Yeah.
Why are they trying to hurt my feelings? We
Oh,
just
this
started.
is like what
I
it
take
would
it back to Maggie?
No, this is a flashback.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the beginning of the season.
What?
Remember they was all
Looks like
being
she
normal.
wants an introduction.
Oh. That would be weird, right?
Oh, totally. Just tell her I have a meeting.
Got it.
Hey, congratulations on the internship.
Thanks.
Keating! Keating!
Your bail's been posted.
You're getting out of here.
I'm being released.
No, we're transferring you to county until your bail hearing.
Oh.
Up and at 'em.
You could have worded that better, girl.
Don't show me his body again.
Oh my god.
She gotta go through this humiliating process.
Open your mouth. Your wrist.
These are yours and yours alone to take care of. If you lose or destroy any property in your cell, you will receive a fine.
Girl, I'm balling. I'll be out by the end of the day.
Hi.
At least you're the farthest away from the toilet.
Everyone's in the waiting area. They want to see you, but the doctors would only let me in. I told them I was your lawyer. Wes died before the fire. The ME told me, "Did you see anything before the explosion?" I know you're in pain, but the detectives will be here soon. Good. I want to tell them who did it.
Who did it?
Frank. No. Where is he?
My theory might not have been fucking crazy.
I want to ask him to his face. You know he would never hurt any of us. Of course he would.
Rank of the Mahonies, I'm telling you.
Leave. If you tell the police, it will hurt all of us.
I don't give a fuck at this point.
Leave, or I'll tell them everything. How is she?
We need to leave the country.
Okay.
Can we see her?
Doctor said she's too weak.
Does she remember anything?
No, she's in shock.
Call Maggie, see if she can get us in.
Don't.
She needs to be with people right now.
She needs sleep.
Well, you just don't want us to see her. Scared that we might find out what actually happened.
No one knows what happened.
Police seem pretty confident that this was Annalise.
Someone's framing her. And this is not the place to talk about it. Go home. Take care of each other.
Yeah, we ain't got no house to meet up in. Guess we all going to Michaela's or
Where you
Oliver's. They don't need two.
To see Annalise.
I mean, well, there's Bonnie's house. She ain't gonna
Sorry.
fight nobody else.
Are you okay?
No.
You should come back with us.
I think I'm just gonna go home.
Oh, it's not healthy to be alone right now.
No, I think that's exactly what I need.
Laurel thinks it was you.
What do you think?
Just answer me.
I think it's a valid
You
question.
think I did this to Annalise? After everything?
I don't know what to think anymore.
We know who did this.
It's the Mahonies. They must have found out Wes as well as his son. That you knew him. They have money to make whatever they need happen.
Take out Chabot. That's what I think makes the most sense. But Frank, I can't rule him out. It absolutely matters.
Only person locked up is me.
Your bail hearing is tomorrow at 2.
Tomorrow, they got to get me out today. Go raise hell.
She wants the case. Eve would be a conflict of interest.
It's a conflict of interest.
Now get Eve ass here. Cause she good.
You'll have to do this.
Oh. Bonnie be
I
fucking
will
up.
find someone you trust.
Bonnie,
You need the best.
we're under attack here. It has to be you.
I mean, you know how she work. You know how we got the crew. I mean, I don't know.
And
If they gonna help, but
right, and
you
animals
sure?
can't tell the other Lord before it's
I showed you.
I know, but what if it ripped when you were taking it off?
I
Yeah,
wanna hurt my feelings
Yeah?
today.
As in, that's what happened?
I don't know. Come here.
I hate my jeans. I was on the pill when I was 17. I turned into my mother. Anxious, depressed.
They hurt my feelings because
I
this is
just
it.
had my period, so
I hate them for doing this.
I'm just being paranoid.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
It is.
No, it's the condom manufacturer's fault.
Yeah, but if I wasn't so big, it never would have broke.
It is his baby.
Come on, that was funny.
It wasn't.
I thought it was.
It wasn't.
That is so devastating. So they kill off Wes and give us a Wes baby. This is sick. Like,
Why is it like that?
Those detectives are here.
because they're foul for this. This is foul.
Hurt the baby. No,
That's the last part of what she
they
got.
have you undilated because it's safe for pregnancy. Send them in. I looked in the kitchen. That's when I saw that the basement door was open, so I went down there.
What did you
You
see?
don't never go in the basement.
I just heard a
Flashback.
noise coming from upstairs, and then I woke up here.
When Professor Keating called you, did she say why she wanted you at the house?
You're trying to charge her with my attempted murder, right? And they sent us.
Because you know who did?
It's your job to figure out.
It's
She has
gotta
a
be
theory.
Frank's, right? He's only been back a week. Yeah, well, it only takes one orgasm to make a baby.
Can we please stop talking about this? Especially in front of my mom.
Why? You're afraid she's going to adopt it?
When I tell you he goes lower, like when things are already at an all-time low.
Mom?
Connor, chill, bruh. Fucking chill.
Mom?
Michaela,
She left a note.
What does it say?
She done went to the Hampton. Or Motel 6, one of the two. Oh yeah, you did buy her a plane ticket.
sorry.
I told her to go.
Yeah, but that was before she knew anyone was dead.
She knew.
She's probably at the airport. I can go grab her.
I don't care.
Like anyone would be upset by
I'm
this.
upset because our friend is dead. Not because of that terrible woman.
Did you really just call Wayless your friend? Because I kind of recall you hating him before he became barbecue.
Yeah, at least somebody being real.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Dibs on the second shower.
You're not eating? But you trying to keep it tight for a conjugal? Or you just afraid of needing to drop the kids off at the pool? Look, you gonna pee, drop a deuce, get your period, have sex in front of us. Soon you get over it, better. Oh. See, it's easy. It's no different than you alone and what I'm guessing is some big old fancy crib.
Bitch, will you just leave her be? Or do I need to drown you in your own piss?
So you admit going to talk to Miss Keating in her holding cell. And this is just an hour after you talked to the medical examiner.
Due to our prior relationship, I felt she might disclose key evidence for us.
To be clear, you did this on your own. No one in this office cleared you to do that.
No?
Nate, I'm sorry. We're going to need to reassess your position here.
Do what you gotta do.
You tell him about us?
Nate.
That's a no. We've been sleeping together. Any demotion might be construed as sexual harassment.
Grabbing a woman's ass is never okay.
I thought you were my girlfriend.
That's the best excuse you could come up with? Baby Trump?
No, it's not an excuse.
thought that was
You look just
Michaela?
like her. You might know her, Michaela Pratt.
I might know her because she's black. We all look alike.
No, that's not what I
We
meant.
all look
So
like.
you're a racist and a pervert.
How does it make me a racist? I can understand a pervert, sure, but Wes, this is my friend Wes. He'll tell you. Doesn't she look exactly like Michaela?
Oh my God, you're just making this worse.
Because he's black.
Y'all really like this character?
See,
Like,
not a racist.
Come anywhere near me again,
different.
and I report you to the police.
How he?
You think that was racist, don't you? I just think you're white.
Very much
Listen to
so.
Michaela.
Yeah.
Cause what the fuck?
That was a weird flashback.
It was an Asher flashback.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This still will never make sense to me.
Stop it. Sorry.
It's like,
How you doing?
They want to be burying
Iris.
Iris so bad.
I told you I want to be alone.
I know, I just didn't know if you really meant that.
Annalise asked me to delete everything on her phone last night. Before I knew Wes was dead. That means she did this, right?
No.
You told Bonnie you thought she did it.
Yeah, I was wrong. She's being framed.
Or maybe you're lying to me the same way you lied about the night of the bonfire. Sam Keating went missing that night. His remains were found a few weeks later. Did you all do that?
That's a loaded question, sir.
Do you really want to know?
That's also a loaded question.
No. Because the minute you tell me,
You're not
I'm
confident.
guilty too, right? Of conspiracy to commit murder, obstruction of justice.
You could go to the
Withholding
police right now.
evidence, more likely.
Nobody would blame you.
I just want to be by myself right
Ollie,
now.
look, I'll stay. We don't even need
No,
to...
leave.
I feel like this show needs to find something else to do with Connor
Eat the
other
bread.
than make him fight with Oliver all the time.
I'm dead.
Because I think even Connor himself is bored. Like, he just toxic all the time. Why this gotta happen before my bail hearing? Annalise, girl, go pee.
Right.
I promise you, once you get out, you ain't gonna be thinking about them people and they ain't gonna be thinking about you.
Thanks for seeing me.
Autopsy report's not out yet.
I know, but you must have heard
I
something.
haven't.
Oh,
I can't be telling you what I do.
yeah.
Why'd you go to her last night if you didn't want to help?
So I could look her in the eye and see if she did this.
She didn't.
You know that. For a fact.
Excuse me.
This is your shot. To get on the right side of this. We can take you upstairs. Give you immunity.
Yeah, I love that word, immunity.
We should go.
Why did you laugh like that?
Because we done did too much shit for immunity.
Yeah. There's no way she can get immunity.
Every answer leads to another question, and every question got an answer. And once you start getting all them answers, you be like, you did what?
Yeah.
No.
Your kids are here.
Finally.
Go.
I won't look.
I would have been mad. They said
I'd have been one too. She's like, God damn it.
Hey, you came in.
Now you got a visitor.
Don't forget to fight.
Alright.
I pushed the bail hearing a day.
Why?
They still haven't released the autopsy
I don't give a
reports,
fuck.
which we need if we want to challenge a bail denial.
Did you go to Nate?
We don't need Nate. The ME will release the cause of death soon, and we're still looking for who the source is.
Me? Frank.
He back on the team, doing what he do best. I mean, why not? If he ain't a part of this, you know, if he didn't do it, I wouldn't want him helping. I just don't know if I trust him yet. But I don't know.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Every call made or received. Best I can do.
She needs
needs a real lawyer.
What would Sam say right now?
Oh, you really want to bring that?
I say fuck Sam. The reason we in this position. Part of the reason. There's so much blame, but my issues, Sam and Frank. Y'all two started this storyline.
Do you want me to call them? Or just make it worse?
Bonbon said the police will be stopping by.
Yeah, they were here. They wanted me to tell them it was Annalise. Did you? No.
Why not?
I'm dead. This won't like this.
Annalise wouldn't hurt Wes.
Right.
She would if he was gonna turn her in. She probably had Frank do it.
Connor.
And you're just protecting Frank because the baby's his, right?
Shut your mouth right now.
Annalise wouldn't do this.
Then why did she have Oliver delete everything from her phone?
What are you talking about?
She told him to clear her phone before he knew that Wes was dead.
She was under investigation before Wes.
You have to stop him.
No.
Have you lost your
I'll go to
mind?
jail. How do you know that she didn't do this? Or that she's coming for one of us next?
It was the Mahoney's. Wes testified
this.
against them.
How do we know this wasn't you?
What?
Where were you last night?
I was with Thomas.
And you
I
want
told
him.
you, and he'll verify that because you haven't seen that upset by
But what
this.
we did
Seriously,
see him with
I did this.
Wes is dead, and you're not upset at
He's
all.
the person who started all this. It's always been him. So yeah, maybe part of me is relieved that he's gone.
Connor.
He didn't kill someone after all, so maybe this is just
Get out.
karma.
The baby is Wes's.
You should just get an abortion now because waitlist isn't the time.
All right, sir. You need to go find something to do.
Right.
Come on. That's the best thing Asher did. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Asher. Hold on, let me give him a couple redemption points. Let me write this down. Hold on. Asher, I'm actually proud. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I was doing a little bit too much, maybe. He
Waitlist.
just needed to cook.
Aw. You look like a picture straight out of a Middleton brochure.
What do you want?
I just like looking at you.
I have to study, Connor.
I just got out of therapy.
All right. Well, you should go back.
It's the first time I've been back since I was 17. I needed to talk through all my gay stuff. Now I just need to talk through all my murder stuff.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
No, you're not. But
Talk about Oliver the whole time. It's lame, I know.
Go keep talking about all that.
He just needs space.
How do you know?
He got really drunk at my birthday party the other night and told Meggie.
We should let them go, right? Like if we were at all good people, we'd want them to be free of us.
Maybe.
What did you do to him?
he needed some sense.
And
not
I
to
assume
go.
there's a reason that he went all frat boy on you.
Connor's
Cool.
just, he's miserable. He has been for a while.
I said something stupid.
Asher beat his ass.
Grief makes people do stupid things.
How are you?
I don't know. I can't even look at you right now. Is that what you were like when you ran over Sinclair? You've got some crazy bridge bumps or
I'm
something.
just upset.
We're all upset.
You don't seem that sad.
Yeah. You
Why'd she bring that?
Sad. I'm just not crying about it every second like you.
Okay, well, what about when your mom left? That clearly hurt you.
We're dealing with your mess right now, not mine.
We're all a mess right now. That's the point. And maybe I'm supposed to hide that or pretend that I'm some unfeeling jerk, but Wes is dead.
That doesn't mean you get to act like an animal.
What?
I'm staying here with rules and make sure you don't put on suicide watch.
Come on, Michaela. Being the grown up in the room.
What?
This number, where it came from. Brookline, Mass.
Hannah Keating called the police at 10:30 that night. It was after the fire started. I don't know how she could have found out about it so soon unless she knew it was going to happen. Or she was working with the Mahonies.
It seems insane, I know, but she's always
Anna?
wanted the house.
She
And she'd know that hurting
I
Wes would
forgot
hurt
about
you.
her.
Yeah, me too.
I called her.
Oh.
What did you say to her? Oh my god.
Mailbox for Hannah Keating.
You was hated my black ass living in your mommy and daddy's house. So take it, Anna. I'm done with it.
Oh, take the house.
Not like anything good happened to me since the minute I moved in here.
That's not enough to incriminate you. She thinks I killed Sam, so she'll say whatever it takes to ruin me.
Yeah, you didn't just got her started
She finally
again.
won.
Right.
It just took me helping her.
She could be a suspect, but I don't know. We ain't seen her in so long. I don't know how her mental state is. She seemed like an upstanding citizen. Angry about her brother, but we don't really know her like that.
Alright.
Shopping for Maggie?
Wes.
You feel bad you dumped her and think tacky jewelry will win her back?
No?
Then who's it for?
Laurel. This is the Latino festival.
No, God.
Or a Latino area.
Laurel, don't tell anyone.
Why not?
Same reason you didn't want to tell us about Asher.
Because I was embarrassed of him. Which makes sense if you're Laurel in this situation, but you... You're worried Frank's gonna find out. He'll kill you. You know that.
We're happy. I just don't want to ruin that.
I won't tell anyone.
Thanks.
But I do not approve. You broke up with Maggie like 5 minutes ago, and now you're already buying jewelry for some other girl?
It's not just some other girl.
I'm just saying, maybe you need to be alone for a second.
How would you know what I need? This is the most we've ever talked.
Right.
Oh. It's not like you come talk to me either.
Oh, wow. So you can tell him that you ruined his life in 2 seconds?
How much can you spend? Because our girl's rich and she'll know if you cheap out.
That's true. But that's true, yeah. They never had time to build. It was always Wes and Annalise, Wes and Laurel,
Your nurses are no
Wes
joke.
and
They won't
Rebecca,
give up the
Wes and
payment.
Frank. I mean, not Wes, Laurel and Frank.
Should I get ice chips?
Wes and Wes and
I could read you a call-out
Maybe
brief
just
and that should
interact
put you
with
right to
Frank a
sleep.
bit,
How's your mom? She left.
Why?
It doesn't matter.
Please, I need to be distracted.
I kicked her out.
Come sit down.
It was before I knew what happened. Or I'm just a horrible person. You're not. I am. Whatever you need or decide. I'm here for you, okay?
You burned a boy in your house.
Girl, shut your ass up. You don't know
Or
nothing about it.
that's what I heard the guard say. Good thing you're a lawyer.
Why they running my business?
I knew I'd seen your face before.
You killed your
In court
husband.
once, waiting on one of my cases. You was wearing this badass red leather jacket. At the Malaysian tracks flowing, guns out, screaming at that old white man DA. And I'm thinking, why can't this queen defend me? Jacked up, ain't it? No matter how high or how far we climb, they gonna find a way to pull us back down.
Message.
If I compel them to disclose Hannah as their source, I can undermine her testimony completely. She accused you of killing Sam. It all speaks to her bias against you. Tell me you think it's a good idea.
Whatever you think.
Her fire is gone.
Due to the heinous nature of this crime, specifically the murder of Wesley Gibbons, we believe Miss Keating's release would pose a threat to the citizens of Philadelphia.
Fuck them citizens.
And with her financial resources, we see little impeding her flight. Therefore, the state strongly recommends Your Honor deny her bail.
Ms. Winterbottom?
Your Honor, the state's evidence to support their allegations against my client is lacking, if not non-existent.
We aren't arguing the facts of this case today, Your Honor.
Any effort to deny my client bail must be based on credible evidence, but the state's case is based on an anonymous source.
Objection. Speculative.
My client was arrested before an autopsy of the victim could be conducted.
There's an independent basis for probable cause.
It's our right to ask that the source be identified to know whether there's any warrant to this case.
Mr. Denver, may I ask why you don't want to reveal this source?
We are protecting their safety, Your Honor.
Well, certainly there's additional evidence you could offer the court to prove that the defendant should remain in custody
You gotta
until
have
the trial.
something.
Otherwise, I'm inclined to set bail.
They don't want to reveal their cards.
Your Honor, we would ask for a short recess so that we may discuss the matter internally.
15 minutes.
This is good. They're scrambling.
Oh my God,
Come
what
on,
happened?
Bonnie.
I said some stuff I shouldn't have.
think she did it?
I don't know. Ollie, you gotta go to the police.
Connor's just a theorist, a conspiracy theorist. He don't know nothing.
She didn't.
You can get immunity.
And what about you?
It doesn't matter.
I'm not just gonna go turn
I'm
you
gonna be
in.
fine, okay?
You're my life.
You can find
Connor.
something better.
Don't say that.
I slept with Thomas.
When I tell you, he keeps going lower. Like,
Right.
something's wrong with this man.
Last night I was sleeping with him. I wasn't at Asher's. You still want to protect me?
He just wants people to attack him. Like, he feels like he deserves to be attacked.
You just slept with him to hurt me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna continue to hurt you. It's what I do. It's who I am. It's who we all are. We are bad people.
No, you're not.
Look, I don't even care that Wes is dead. I don't. Honestly, I don't. I feel nothing. I'm just broken and sick, and I need all of this to stop. So please, just do what I never could.
You're bleeding.
He's definitely right about the sick and broken part. He's been broken. Ollie was the only thing that had held them together, but without him, I don't think he know what to do with his life. He clearly was never good at being a defense
This
attorney.
is
He
a
made him
question of
protecting bad
safety, Your
people.
Honor, which is
So I
why
don't
we
know what
cannot
he wants
reveal
for
the
his life.
identity of our source. However, we are prepared to disclose an additional piece of evidence at this time.
Okay, well, come on.
Ms. Atwood.
Your Honor, I've been running point on an investigation into Annalise Keating's potential involvement in a number of unsolved crimes.
That ain't got nothing to do with the murder of
We
Wes
approached
Gibbons.
Wesley Gibbons with an immunity deal in exchange for his cooperation in building the case against her. Mr. Gibbons did not sign the immunity deal, but you can see he made notations which prove he was about to accept the terms.
That does not prove that. That's
Unfortunately, he
speculative.
left the station and in just a few hours was killed in a fire.
Why did he leave?
We
Because he didn't want
proffered
to
that
sign it.
Mr. Gibbons went to Ms. Keating's, told her about the investigation, which is why she killed him.
Your Honor, there are other suspects the DA's office is refusing to look
Furthermore, our
into. The
investigation-
victim was an eyewitness in the Charles Mahoney murder trial.
The evidence points to Ms. Keating.
Clearly, the Mahoney family had motive to kill Mr. Gibbons.
Miss Winterbottom, you asked for more evidence. This is it.
And I'm telling you
I'm
why.
denying Miss Keating's request for bail and
Bitch,
ordering
I
that she
didn't
be
even
remanded to Philadelphia County Prison to await trial.
I didn't even. That's not even good evidence. What? That's not even good evidence. That's
It's
trash.
not. She worded it good though.
That is
If
trash.
Wes didn't sign the deal, that means we can challenge the theory of motive. If that's all they have, I'll get it thrown out.
Didn't you hear them? It's just the beginning.
They didn't ask for Annalise's
They got-
alibi, where she was at,
They got
nothing.
like
They never looked into what kind
Good
of
afternoon.
device was in there to blow
On
it. They
behalf of
didn't
the
do
District
nothing.
Attorney's Office, we're pleased with the judge's decision to keep Annalise Keating in state custody for the duration of her prosecution. A young man has been murdered. And
Y'all
it
don't
is
give
of
a
the
fuck
utmost
about that.
importance to ADA Atwood and myself that Miss Keating be brought to justice for this heinous crime.
You're right. I acted like a Neanderthal, and clearly that's something I have to work on, and I will. But to have to spend another night in that dorm alone,
Promise me I'll never see you act that way again.
I promise.
I'm serious.
My first instinct was to say slam the door, but I'm
Aisha.
taking his points that he accumulated earlier as
Nothing we need to
consideration.
apologize to.
We intend to hold Miss Keating accountable for her violent, senseless actions.
So it's up to them to
She
figure
took
it
the
out.
life of this bright
Annalise can't help this time.
one of her own law students from Middleton University. He was someone who trusted, who worked for her.
Which again was why this doesn't
Ultimately
make
was
sense.
murdered by her. Current charges against
You and your
are
outside
arson
clothes.
and first-degree murder. But we have just scratched the surface of the evidence we plan to present. In the past, Miss Keating has been questioned for crimes close to her that have gone unsolved. Most notably, the murder of her husband, Sam Keating. This trial will yield new information about that murder.
He kept the backup copy.
We're also here today to announce that we've received the official autopsy report for Mr. Gibbons.
Dr. Bradfield of the Philadelphia Medical Examiner's Office has confirmed our initial suspicions that Mr. Gibbons' cause of death is asphyxiation due to smoke inhalation. This reaffirms our belief that Ms. Keating planned and executed the fire in order to kill Mr. Gibbons.
Smell like fresh fish.
I saw someone there. in the basement. They ran out of the storm door. Was it you?
No.
He'd still be alive if you would have just stayed away. But he's dead. I don't blame Annalise for that. I blame you. Because it's always you. I loved him so much more than I have ever loved you. It should have been you.
Look who's back.
You're not permitted to be here.
He said he died before the fire.
Yeah.
Before I did the official autopsy. Our initial theories change all the time.
Something else going on. We don't believe that.
Here. I ain't trying to kill you.
What y'all girlfriends now?
It's Frank. Leave a message.
They're saying Wes died in the fire, and it's not true. So, I need you.
Who walking in her house? Oh, okay.
Wait till you wanted to make a statement about the murder of Wes Gibbons.
What about it?
I did it.
Trying to get Annalise out quicker.
Hey. Get in.
There's always more than meets the eye. You never believe the last thing they show you. Because the reason we cleared...
Or the first thing.
That either. Because the reason we cleared Wes off of our suspect list of who died in the fire was because we saw the end credit scene with him being at the police station. We assumed that cleared him. But that was not the case. So, never believe that. I mean, it's evident that he was there in the last moments of Wes during the day, but we don't know. He could have dropped him off, and Wes could have walked to Emily's house. We don't know what else transpired. But what I think is happening... Thank you. He's trying to get Annalise out, because who gonna work the case against herself better than her? But the problem is she's lost her fire. She's like leaving everything to Bonnie. Bonnie doubts herself. They ain't bringing Eve back, who, you know, has saved us in the past. Yeah. But like Annalise said, everybody's a conflict of interest. She worked with everybody in the DA's office, all of them, against all of them. Like, there's bias all around, against and for her. So it just doesn't matter in her case. Her case is always going to be special because she's a lawyer. But, I don't know. This episode was a lot of blaming, which is kind of what I've been doing too. A lot of who did it. I mean, they're saying a lot of the stuff we say. Mahoney's, Frank. Then they introduced the, Hannah. So I don't know. Connor, he says he doesn't care. And I think part of that is true. Part of it. He never really cared for Wes, especially because he hardcore blamed Wes for that situation, which I get. I'd be upset with Wes too if you murder somebody in my face and now I, have to be in this situation with y'all. My whole thing is I'd have walked out the door, like how they be doing now. Him and Michaela, they just, anytime it's bullshit, they be like, nope, out the door. Like, that's what I would have did initially. Like, I'm not. No.
Yeah, I would have dropped out and I would have flew and I would have left.
Yep.
And I would just be like, I can't remember. Like, I don't know.
And they threw a lot of theories at us this episode, and I don't want to discredit any of them. Frank, again, was mine. He's my wild theory. But that's too easy, right? The jealous ex-boyfriend, you know. No, it doesn't make sense when he's trying to get in Annalise's good graces. Plus, I mean, he would have known that that's not going to win Laurel or Annalise over. Like, there's no value to killing Wes. You know what I mean? Like, and we've only ever seen him kill once, and that was because he was guilt-tripped into doing it. Like, he doesn't...
No.
We don't know.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that it does look understandable that it was him from the police's perspective, because he already has a criminal background of doing crazy things. So
it was just attempted murder. But yeah. But I was gonna say I believe he is the one that killed Mahoney. He's the one that just shot him in front of Wes. So I can't say that Lila was the only one that he killed. But so he does kill, but I don't see what he would gain from killing Wes. It just wouldn't make sense in the long run. Mahoney's revenge. That's another simple answer. The wild theory too that they threw was Connor. Yeah, they showed him sleeping with Thomas at some point that night, but he didn't have his phone, which was a big plot point in the first season when they were worried about murdering Sam. Oh, can't they track our phones? It was left at Michaela's. Yeah, you could say he was drunk, maybe, but he had an alibi already kind of set up. He was meeting with. Listen. He already had an alibi set up because he told everybody he was meeting with Thomas, and he did. Thomas can vouch for him. But other than that, we don't know where he was. He can't be tracked because he didn't have his phone. I mean, I don't know that he knows anything about bomb making, but we also know he's unstable. He's seeing a therapist. He said he talks about Ollie, but does he? I mean, look at the jokes he tells. They always say, jokes contain some true shit. You know what I mean? Part of it. It's a joke, but most jokes contain true things. And he jokes a lot about, the murders and all of that type of stuff. Like, that has fundamentally changed Connor as a person. And then you got to think the way he was chopping up Sam's body and losing you remember those first few episodes when we was like, trying to figure out who murdered Sam. We kept thinking it was Connor because he was just going full on psycho. Like, he just was unhinged. And it's like, what do we really know about Connor? You know what I mean?
Not much.
That's what I'm saying. We've dived into most of these characters' backstories, but Connor, we've only seen a snippet. I don't know what Connor was like. I don't know what he was doing before this show, other than just sleeping around. And that's what they seem to make his character about, sleeping around, being the angry, bitter person about the situation, being the bad joke teller and throwing the low blows. But there's more than meets the eye. You know what I mean? He has the love story with, Oliver. You want to root for them. But there's still at the root of Connor, there's something wrong. Like, I don't know. So I don't want to dismiss that theory either because they did throw that. And this show likes to throw curveballs. So I'm going to write that down because I don't think it should be dismissed. I don't know. Because he was very upset about the situation he's in. And he's still upset. And again, the lack of remorse or even any type of guilt saying, I don't give a fuck about Wes being dead. Like, he's the reason, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It was just interesting that they said that. The DA, they don't like Annalise so bad that they just want to frame her for this. Like, they're like, oh yeah, we about to get her ass. Even if she didn't do it, she did all these other unsolved crimes. So that's be my problem. Like, people don't be giving a fuck about justice. Like, you mad about something else, so you want to go and pin this on her. But what about the person that actually did it? Like, they get away scotch-free because you worried about an old vendetta. Like, no. Like, that's just dumb to me. And then the judge, she didn't even give Bonnie a chance to discredit their theory. She just went along with it. And that wasn't even good evidence. Like, okay, like, just because there's some unsolved crimes in the past, and Wes didn't sign the immunity deal. The fact that he didn't sign an immunity deal means he felt he wasn't guilty of anything, that he needed to sign anything. You don't know that he went and told Annalise anything. Y'all never asked where Annalise was. Nothing. You didn't give her a chance to have an alibi. Y'all didn't even think, well, maybe somebody was trying to kill Annalise. And Wes just happened to walk in. We didn't throw no theories out there. Just, yep, Annalise did it. Like, what the fuck? How's that? How is that enough evidence? We didn't even talk about this. Like, that pissed me off. But yeah, and Annalise, I think for the rest of the season, she's gonna be in jail till close to the end. And I think they're gonna have to lean on everybody else to figure it out, which I don't think Connor's interested in doing. Laurel is in the hospital, so it's gonna be on Bonnie, Michaela, and Frank. But like I said, Frank making his move here. He gonna sacrifice himself so Annalise can get out. We gotta try to get her fire back so she can investigate her own case. And I don't know. There's still a bunch of episodes left, so finding out who did it. This is what we got to do. And then the whole Rebecca thing just came back up as well. We can't dismiss that. They found her body. So they're going to be looking into that. And Bonnie did that. So, and I get it. There's a lot of bodies around this group. And they're good at covering it up. But everything's coming unburied right now, and I don't know. It just all makes Annalise look bad because from the start of the series, everybody always accused her of being a killer. And she'd be trying to tell people, I have not killed anybody. I don't kill people. Like,
right.
But she does cover for them, though. But, I mean, that's what she's always done. She's a defense attorney. She covers for the bad shit people do. So, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on everything. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's that.
My theory is that, Levi or Connor, Mahoney's, or the sister.
Yeah, Levi probably is still in jail. But I mean, yeah, I don't want to. We can't necessarily dismiss it, but that's the thing. I'm sure, like when the Rebecca thing comes more to the forefront of the story, they'll probably bring him back to testify. I don't know. Nate, he got to pick a side. He's in between right now. But he did challenge the autopsy lady, which I also think there's more to that. He was like, you told me. She's like, my initial theories are wrong. Nah, either you got threatened, paid off, or something because, no. I believe there's more than meets the eye. That he was definitely dead before. The bomb was just a cover up because that's an easy excuse as to why he died. And then again, framed Annalise. And you also got to think too, and we probably shouldn't rule out that boy from the class that was putting the posters up in the beginning of the season that they caught. They let him off easy, but should he have been?
I don't think it was him. I mean, it's good not to rule him out, but I don't think it was him.
There's a lot of suspects here. I'm just saying, my whole thing is, what is the point of that character? When have they introduced a character and wasted him? What does he do? I mean, yeah, he was a poster boy, but what was the point of that story? Just to, try to bring down Annalise's moral high of trying to be a good person? Okay, but he's still around. So what's the point of him? That's what I'm like, dude, should we dismiss him? Maybe he was already sent by the Mahonies. Maybe, I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe he does work for the Mahonies and he was sent to spy on them.
It's a possibility.
I'm just saying.
Then planted him.
That's what I'm saying. But you gotta remember the West thing happened at the end of season 2.
Oh, yeah.
There was a time jump the whole summer. And then that boy was in the class the next semester. So the Mahonies already had time to plan out what they wanted to do. Yeah. It's just, the trial stuff take forever. But yeah, they've been had their eye on Wes. So, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm throwing out all my theories so I can say I was right. But we ain't never right. I throw out a lot of good theories. But I ain't going to talk y'all to death. This episode, it didn't do much to make me feel better. Just a bunch of West flashbacks with everybody. The confirmation that the baby is his, so that's gonna hurt my heart. And just high emotions. That's it. So, you got anything else you want to add? Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, subscribe to the channel for more.
And we'll see you guys some more How to Get Away with Murder.
Bye.